What is up, guys? D66 returns here. Today, I'm going to go over the potential of the new Red Janemba Zenkai that was announced coming up. But before I did, real quick, I wanted to say something. So, funnily enough, I was planning to just make a summons video for Ultra Janemba instead. But in the middle of my recording, the game crashed, so I had to, reset. And then after that, my recording got corrupted. I'm like, really, bro? Like, Legends just not want me to summon today. So, no summon video today. I'll tell you in short, my summons didn't go very well. I didn't manage to pull him. I did get some decent stuff. I managed to get EX Omega Shenron, some more Z power. I got Urine to 6 stars, but otherwise, not a really fantastic summons overall. Could have been a lot better, could have been a lot worse. You know how it is with these Ultra banners. So, unfortunately, there will be no Ultra Janemba battle for today. I missed out on them. That's 2 Ultras I've missed out on so far, unfortunately. But, I mean, hey, what are you going to do about it, right? When it comes to these Ultras, you can't really predict if you'll get it or not. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Any rate, I think it's time to talk about Janemba Zenkai now, so we can get started on talking about how it can be, or how it can affect the future of the Sagas of the Movies team. But first off, real quick, I gotta change the equip on my Cell. I totally forgot that Cell had his own Platinum equip, so I gotta change it. Let me see. Wait, is this a good one? Let me go to unlock abilities. Let me see how this is. I'm planning to make a video with this team, so sneak peek of a future Legends video. There we go, that's much better. Alright, so now let's start talking about Red Janemba's kit and how it can be improved. So the first thing we see in his kit is his stats. They aren't terribly good. There's a huge difference between his strike and blast, which is a bit of a problem, but I guess it can be worked around. But because remember, this is an older unit, so you have to understand that stats were a lot different back then. They had units that were more differentiating in stats, so it'd be like this from time to time. It can be worked around with, I'm sure. Now strike the sustained damage up and attribute downgrades by 10%. Okay, not bad there. Nothing bad there. Transform order, regeneration for opponent, strikes, slice. So another slice unit, blast impact, Rakshas's claw, 100% to bleed, to inflict heavy bleed. Nothing terribly important there. The main thing that we're checking up on is this green card, because this is the main gimmick of this unit, is that his green card can dodge blast and inflict a feint effect. There's some units that this can work on. I'm pretty sure Ultra Goku Black, he isn't immune to this, so there's some niche units that you could use this on. It's not useless or anything like some people try to imply. It can work. It can work, I'm sure. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. What else is there? I don't have any of his strike boost, none of his hearts boost or anything. His abilities are Wicked Ambition, draw a special arts card next, 35 to strike damage inflicted for 30 timer counts, minus 10% to strike arts for 30 timer counts, so the ability to do more strikes, that's useful. Now, Z ability is 35% to tag regeneration, episode Sagas from the Movies, base strike attack, so that'll come in important later for who he'll be useful for buffing. And here's the other small abilities that make the rest of his kit. I'm not going to read them. I'm going to put him at maximum stats, so you can see him at his at 14 stars maximum capacity. Huge difference from when I have him at the stars, but you can still see the difference between his strike attack and blast attack. The rest of the stuff I'm just going to breeze over. You guys get the idea with all this stuff. There's nothing really to show. Him fully arts boosted. His Z ability is slightly stronger, 38%, but you get the idea with all that. Generation's still the same thing, attack from the movies. will probably get stronger when he gets his Zenkai. Again, like, this is important because I cannot stress how much this affects, like, who he'll buff in the future, which is an important aspect of these Zenkais anyway, so it's good to review this stuff real quick. Now, I think I'm gonna start going into what units he can buff with his Z ability, so let's go to Sagas from the movies first, because Regeneration is a little more niche. Like, this is a Sagas from the movies campaign, so I'm gonna go touch into that. So the first unit we're gonna touch into is LF Cooler, who I unfortunately do not have, but they mentioned him in the reveals and stuff video about who the Red Janemba could Zenkai buff, and this was an obvious choice because, for one thing, he is Sagas from the movies and he is red, but he is also a powerful opponent, and additionally, like, do I even need to go any further? We all know that this guy is considered the Super Saiyan killer due to his passives, plus he's a strike-based unit. He's a melee type, so he's clearly the main benefactor, considering the fact that Janemba has, strike attack Z ability. Obviously, he's the main benefactor. Going into his abilities, his Lineage of Evil, powerful opponent, Sagas from the movies. Here's his Zenkai abilities. His abilities for, like, against Super Saiyans and all that. He is obviously, like, the primary choice for this Zenkai buff. Literally, I don't even think I need to go that much further into why. I think I said enough, but I'm gonna go real quick. Who else should I talk about? Wait, how much is it again? I forgot exactly, like, in his main ability how much it is. Like, it's 35, right? Just to be clear. It's 35, yes. And then, darn it. Yeah, it's 30. No, wait, I just realized it's 38 at 14 stars, so it'll probably get higher as time goes on. So, real quick, let me check him at 14 stars just to see, like, how he is. Actually, do I need to do that? No, I don't think I do. I think you guys know what I mean, why he's the primary, like. The next unit I want to check out is this Gohan. This is another unit they showed in the reveals and stuff. Funnily enough, like, he's not a bad choice per se. Like, he's a red unit, he's Sagas from the movies. He's a recent unit as well, so that's probably why they showed him. I don't see him that much in PvP, but maybe that could change. He's sort of a reverse, like, Pan with his kit, or, well, Pan, but in a different way. So, you know, you could definitely Zenkai buff him for sure. I don't doubt that he would be useful if he got one. It's just that, like, I don't know, like, I figured maybe they'd focus on other units, like the Bojack or something like that. Because he's not really a powerful opponent, he's just Saga from the movies. But, again, he would benefit from the buff, I'm sure, so I guess it does make sense why they picked him. I'm just breezing over his kit right now since I don't really have much to say about him. I don't use him that much myself, to be honest. He is a good unit, though, from what I see. Like, his blue card does, like, really good damage. He has some, like, decent support in this kit. Some sub-count manipulation, so he isn't a bad unit. Like, I just don't use him that much personally. He isn't, like, my main idea when I think of what units I can Zenkai buff with the Red Janemba Zenkai ability. That's all it is. Nothing against this unit personally. Like, again, it's a good choice. His art isn't bad, by the way, but I did wish it did something other than... A lot of the superheroes just do the same, like, pose, and they don't have any extra stuff in their art. Next unit is Pan. Now, honestly, I have no idea why you would want to Zenkai buff this unit. Like, again, like, it's not like it's a bad choice per se, but, like, she's not really... Unlike the other, like, Gohan, this unit isn't meant to do damage. This unit is meant for its support, or at least it's used for its support. So why you would want to Zenkai buff this Pan, I can't rightly tell you why. Which, I mean, like, I guess you could make her a bit stronger and, like, make her a bit more viable, but, like, again, like, there's just LF Cooler, the Gohan, there's just so much better choices in this Pan, to be honest. I do like her art, though. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know why they would pick this unit over other powerful regeneration slash sagas from the movies that could benefit from Strike Attack. Why you would want to pick Pan is beyond me. But, I mean, it's something you could do if you wanted. It's a choice you have, for sure. And with that, we've done all the, main choices, and now we're going to get into the more obscure choices. For example, this Cooler Movie Piccolo. By the way, love this unit. He's one of my favorites with all the cool animations and stuff. Now, he is actually an ideal, alternate unit because he is strike-based, and he is also both sagas from the movies and regen. So this is an excellent, choice if you don't have the other 3 units I mentioned. Now, you can pair him up with maybe the Blue Zamazu or something, or another Namekian, Orange Piccolo. Who knows? You could use this guy, obviously. He's a decent choice if you don't have the others. I just love this art. I'm so sorry. His animations are cool too. Who else do we have? We have the Red Bojack. This Bojack, he's not melee. He's a defense, so I'm not sure how much the extra strike attack would benefit him, to be honest, but he is a choice you have. And then we also have this Red Frieza, even, who isn't used much, surprisingly enough. He steals Dragon Balls. He's a ranged type, so to be honest, this wouldn't help him that much, but again, he's just a choice that you can name. Anyway, with all that, we've done all the Zenkai buffs. We could go to regen real quick. And, wrong type. We could go to regen and check out some of that stuff to see who we could buff. But to be honest, regen doesn't have any reds that can even be used to begin with. So, I can't really get into that too much. I don't know, we have Red Metal Cooler, the Omega Shenron, I guess. We have these. Just something to think about. Anyway, I think we've gone into all the stuff that we can talk about today. So, Janemba Zenkai. Overall, interested to see what this will do for the regen team. I have this regen team set up for when I make my PvP video, the next time I make one. I do like the whole block effect on his art, and the art in the background is pretty cool as well. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.